Hey, I'm Levi, I'm a longtime musician, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put custom casters on this Marshall 1960 cabinet. Now, we just got this cabinet. It was a steal of a deal, super cheap on the used market, and it's in kind of rough shape. It's got like a grill tear, it's got Tolex that's torn up and stuff, but the speakers are really good still, and that's what counts. That's what I'm after anyways. You can always fix cosmetic stuff, but if a speaker's wrecked, you gotta replace it. So essentially the casters that come with these typically thread into a connector piece that is mounted to the cabinet. Now, when I got this cabinet, it didn't have any of that, so it just sits flat on the floor. So my plan is to install a caster like this one that I can basically install and remove easily with no threading. And the cool thing about this is this kind of system of removable casters is somewhat universal. Like, I can find other brands of casters that maybe have bigger wheels or softer wheels or nicer bearings, stuff like that, right? So it increases the interchangeability of my casters, which is quite nice because these things wear out over time. So let's get this thing flipped over and start fitting these casters. Look at the terrible condition that it is on the back. It's pretty rough. All right, when we look at the cabinet here, we can see the holes where the old casters used to go. So basically you can replace this with whatever you want. There's a bunch of different casters on the market. I really like the ones that Mesa Boogie do. However, it's really expensive. I ordered some standard casters from Amazon. These ones have a quick release function where you just press them in to secure them, and then you can pull them out when you don't need them. Now, these are the mounting plates that go onto the cabinet. Now, this would be totally cool and fine on the backside, but on the front, the baffle gets in the way. The baffle is the piece that the speakers are mounted to. So this won't actually sit flush. So when faced with a problem like this one, you can either drill into the baffle, which can be a bit risky. You can end up damaging the cabinet, or you can put some material in between the caster housing and the cabinet. And that's what I'm gonna do in this video. I'm gonna fashion 4 risers out of some scrap wood that I've got kicking around. All right, so in order to do that, today I bought this hole saw. Now, this would be a 2.5-inch circle that I'd be cutting out of the piece of wood. Now, what I'm trying to aim for is to actually use the inner round that's taken out of the piece of wood when I'm drilling into it. What I've tried to do is make sure that this piece is smaller than the negative space inside the hole saw. And hopefully that will give me a good enough size round that I can attach these pieces to. Okay, here we are back in the great outdoors, and let's attach this hole saw on here. Okay, there we go. That looks dangerous, man. Yep, it's dangerous. So it says you gotta use PPE, so you know, like gloves, safety glasses, things of that nature. The piece of wood that I'm gonna use for this project is basically just gonna be some spare, this is 1x4. Yeah, we're just gonna cut a big circle. All right, pry bar? That might work. Here we go. Cool. And I gotta drill this hole bigger. Now I've gotta sand these and make them actually look a little bit nicer than this. All right, so we pretty much got these like done. However, I compared them to my thing right here, and the hole is just a little bit too small. Like, we're not far off, but I definitely need a little bit of a bigger hole in this one. So I'm going to enlist the help of my friend, Steven. He might be able to help me with a bigger drill bit. All right, so I'm over at Steven's house.
Because I have a bit.
Yes, Steven's hooked me up with a bit. Now check this beast out. Now hopefully that'll get me there. There we go, that's actually pretty good. I think we can run with that. DeWalt can't handle it. Now, unfortunately, the DeWalt died on me. It still kind of spins, but not when it's under pressure. So we got to pull out the real tools here. It smells good. I think I did it, actually. That's perfect. That cuts way better than the other one did. I think it's just because it's more consistent power.
Yeah.
Much better. It's good.
I used to use a DeWalt. I hated it. Yeah. Charging the batteries every 15 minutes.
Honestly, though.
That fits perfect. That fits perfect. That fits perfect. And that fits perfect. Oh man, we are gonna be good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you. All right, so we're back at my place now, and I've got these all together, looking pretty good. I basically just sanded them to 120, I believe it was, and I'm gonna paint them black now.
When you paint stuff, everybody says you gotta do 2 coats, and I was thinking, maybe I can get away with just doing 1 coat, but ultimately it didn't look good after 1 coat, so I had to paint, sand, paint, and then it looked pretty good after that.
And now we've got these feet finished. They are looking nice and smooth all around. Didn't paint the backs. Let's go install these and get the wheels on the cabinet. Okay, now these are finally complete. I can pair them up with their respective plates and then bring them over to the cabinet. So I'm just gonna be using 1.5-inch wood screws to attach these. I'm gonna try my best to line these up with the original holes. Alright, so here we are. We've got the wheels on. Now I can wheel this all about, which is a lot easier than having to lift it everywhere it goes. So now hopefully I can just wheel this into position. How does it look? I think it's pretty good, honestly.
We got the whole rig assembled, so here's a sound demo just to prove that it all works. Alright, that is all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.